Hey everybody.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Hey, Lydia, Ro, Miss Felicia. Hi, Nikki, Mike,
Nikki. Hey
Andra.
Mike.
Hey,
Hey
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Okay, so I'm not in the kitchen. I'm not canning, but I had planned on canning, and I've had a long week, y'all. A long week. We can talk about that later, but I've had a really long week. And I was like, I'll can, but it needs to be the least intrusive thing that I can. I don't want to prep. I don't want to chop. I don't want to wash. I don't want to boil. I don't want to do nothing. So I was like, pickle okra. Because the only prep is really washing the okra and then making your brine. So it's like, I'll do pickle okra. Canning time is only 10 minutes. I'll do it. Um, we couldn't find any okra at the stores, and I only got like two out in the garden, so I ain't canning them two. So I'm not canning today, but I will pickle something next Saturday. I promise. I'll pick something.
Well, share with me in advance. I might do with.
Okay. Be
But
easy.
I would love to. I've been wanting, matter of fact, I've grown okra many times just so I could pickle, but I never get enough to
Mm-hmm.
pickle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but I don't want to buy store bought. I would do farmers market, but I don't want to buy
Mm-hmm.
store bought.
I had while we were because we ended up going to Walmart. I never go to Walmart, but Marcus had wanted something. He was like, only Walmart has it. And while we were on our way there, I was like, I should have went to the Amish market. They closed at 5. It was 6:30
Mhm.
by this time. Walmart
Mhm.
didn't have it. I was like, let's check out the Kroger by our house. They didn't have it. But I was like, I just should have got up this morning and went to the Amish market. But getting up, actually, I didn't even go to sleep until after 6 o'clock, y'all.
I'm
A.M.
laughing at the chat. Nikki was like, I don't want to. She was repeating what you said.
I don't
Um,
want.
Mike
I don't
said
want
he
to do it.
grilled, fed the squirrels, and garden. Those squirrels. Mike is like that one Instagram
Derek.
guy,
Derek.
Derek. He is like him with the squirrels. They
Mike
come up to
is.
him and get the nuts. I
I've
saw him
seen
doing
it.
them.
Mike, Miss Felicia blamed you the other day because squirrels been cutting up in our yard.
They
They
cut up in
took
mine all the time. So come get them together, Mike.
um well, we got the bird feeder, and I posted a short. He got the top off the bird feeder
I
and
saw that. I
was
saw the
eating the
short.
stuff, hanging upside down, eating the stuff. And then we went on vacation last weekend, and when we came back, the whole feeder was gone. We still ain't found that feeder. He done took the whole thing. And then we
See.
had him at the other house today, and I had taken some pictures of him. And he was hanging upside down again and was holding the little bird seed, all the bird seed falling on the ground, and he holding on, just
Hmm.
got his face all. I'm like, they just got up.
Yep. Nikki said Dr. Doolittle facts. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Miss Cassandra. Miss Felicia said,
And Miss
hey, Tia and Gina. Hey, Miss Felicia.
Laugh out loud. Loud. Rabbits followed me around today too. I recorded it. I got to see that.
Wow. Dr. Doolittle. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's cute. Now, Mike, you're going to have to up your game because Derek has a whole neighborhood. They have their own house, fenced in yard. I don't know
Maxine.
if you're familiar with who he
I was
is.
just gonna say, Mike, are you on Instagram? And his name on Instagram is, I know it's
Derek
Derek, but it's
Jr.,
Derek.
Derek something
I'm
Jr.
about to look right now.
And
Derek,
I love watching how because he
he's
really,
so
really
good with
cares,
them.
just like Mike is. He really, really cares about those squirrels. Like Maxine has been pregnant several times. He
Maxine
takes
chipped the
care.
tooth. He had to go save her. We all
Listen,
invested. It's
we are invested.
Derek Downey Jr.
Downing Jr. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, Nikki. Well, it's not really a neighborhood, but they have a house
They have a house.
with
They got a
furniture
TV.
and TV and all that in there. and it's fenced in, and he has that fake turf grass stuff around it. And I'm sure he lives in Cali,
I
so
think so.
it's the same as his yard. Because most of the
Mhm.
I know some of the Cali folks have actual yards, but some have that fake
Turf.
stuff. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
But he has been on Instagram for years. Like, matter of fact, I think he started doing that before the pandemic.
Yes. Yes.
So, and Maxine has had several, I don't know what they call them for squirrels, but several bunches of kids. And he takes care of her. And there's,
Wait a minute. What's his name?
then
Derek Downey
she
Jr.
don't even know who the baby daddy is because he got, what's the
Maury. He got Maury involved.
Maury, when Maury actually did, yes, reached out to him and was like, I will do a paternity test.
Because he didn't know if
The actual Maury, y'all.
it was Hood Rat Raymond or
Hood
what's the
Rat
other
Raymond.
one's name is?
The other one is the one I think is the dad, but Hood Rat Raymond always come around starting stuff.
Hood Rat name is appropriate.
It is. It
Hood
is
Rat
so good,
Raymond,
Nikki. Look, it's like you're watching
Nibley.
a movie. His name is Derek Downing Jr. He is on Instagram. He posts fairly regular
Mhm,
about,
he
and
does.
it's serious. It's not a comedy or anything. It's real. It's real squirrel life. He wakes up in the morning. He checks on them squirrels. He has
Mhm.
cameras outside that lets them know when they're coming and going. He brings nuts out there for him. Maxine be rapping on the mic. She will drop
Niblet be on the mic.
Niblet. She will drop a disc. And what he does is I know what he's doing. He's putting nuts inside of the microphone. And so she's
they're
at
just
the
there.
microphone because she's smelling the nuts inside of it.
And
But
then he just voices over her.
he
She's
voices over. It's a
singing or
whole thing,
rapping.
girl. Y'all go find it. It's good stuff. It's
Find it.
and
It's so funny.
funny thing is Carbon is such an animal lover. I have seen her like there was a bee or something that was like not really doing what it needed to do, and I saw her take this bee. I can't remember if it was a bee or butterfly or what, and got it to a flower and was like, hopefully, this is what I'm like. I don't get me wrong. I love nature. I don't know how if I love it like that.
I don't. No, ma'am.
But yes, girl, the Carbon is the same. So I hooked her up with Derek back some years ago because I was like, girl, this is right up your alley.
I think I got you on Derek sending you them little videos.
You did. And I like him because like I said, he is Mike. He genuinely loves these squirrels. Like, I think if something happened, he would be distraught.
Well,
like I'm sure he would take them to vet and everything. Like he would
did because I remember once Maxine went missing and it was storm or hurricane or something, and the nest fell out the tree and he got that back up. Another time he noticed Maxine's chip was cracked.
Yes, her tooth. Yes,
her to the vet. She got out and was running all around the place, and he holding her.
He did take her to the vet. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
I remember the tooth. Yes.
Y'all welcome. How we get on these squirrels, y'all?
Because he was feeding us. He said he fed the squirrels. Hey, Mama Shirley. Hey, Shawnee.
Hey, Shawnee. Welcome.
Right, we did, Sunshine. Listen, because Mike is the same. When I watch Mike's videos, and the way those squirrels they come right up to him. Like, even with Derek, they're probably exactly the same as they are with Mike. Like, they'll take the nut. Now, Derek has gotten Maxine to where she will literally come, like, to him.
Mm-hmm.
Raymond ain't on that. Hood Rat Raymond, not so much. He'll come close to get the nut. I can't remember the other one's name, though.
I can't remember his name.
It's another male one that comes over there, y'all.
Because we didn't know who the daddy was.
Children, because he will wait though. He don't rush Maxine to introduce some babies to him.
Mm-hmm. And one of the babies is Niblet. Nibble. And then Niblet got a whole little chronicle.
Yes. I love it though. I do. It's actually he has had parties. He had a baby shower for Maxine the first time she had babies. He did. Matter of fact, I
He
don't know if
did.
y'all watch Tony Baker. He's a comedian. Because that's how I found out about it. Tony was at the baby. He got invited to the baby shower, so he was there and he was posted on his page, and I was like, "Is he a Derek at a baby shower for the squirrel?" He had a whole baby shower, y'all. Now, did they bring gifts? I don't, not real stuff, I'm sure, but
It was probably squirrel themed.
yeah. She sits on your foot. Nice. And Aggie sat on his leg. Nice. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody came in and said hello. Who was that?
Who that meant? Look, I'm not even.
Soul Diva. Hey, sis.
Welcome. Who was that?
Oh, he has Annabelle, was missing 2 months, came back a day ago. I was so happy. Yeah. That what's the name does that? Maxine, she'll disappear for a little bit, but it usually doesn't go too long. And he can always tell when she's had the babies because
Welcome,
that's really when she
Soul.
come up missing. But he takes very good care of them squirrels. That is so cool though. It just I'm just not there with the squirrels because they be wreaking havoc in my yard. Hey
I'm
E,
not. I'm not. Hey,
they
Erica.
be they
Welcome.
be tearing up. But I get it. I love seeing it. She probably did, Mike. Yep. He said that she had babies. Probably did.
I can't find the other one's name. All I'm seeing is Max
I know. The
Hood
only reason
Rat
why we
Raymond.
remember Hood Rat Raymond is because he's called Hood Rat Raymond. The other one is called a regular name, like Maxine. Because at first it was just Maxine and the other one. And then all of a sudden, Hood Rat Raymond started coming around and he's like, I can't remember the other one's name, but he's like, he
I
ain't gonna like
can't.
that. And they always fighting.
That's why I was just
Anytime,
thinking about the video because I remember it was the two of them.
anytime Hood Rat Raymond show up, it's gonna be a fight.
Y'all, he got Maxine a Birkin bag.
He did. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Y'all enjoy. Hey, that's my art. Y'all enjoy. Cause it's actually it's very wholesome. It's like watching Mike stuff. It's just very wholesome. It is. And he's like Mike. He has the cameras that pick up what they're doing when he's not out there. I'll be seeing it. I'll be seeing your
Mhm.
stuff, Mike.
I will say we went to the bird store today and I was like, can we get the camera? Can we get the camera? Marcus said, not today, Tia.
Mm-mm. I love it though.
All right, y'all. So what y'all been up to? Catch me up with what's been going on in these streets. Erica, where you been? Nikki, what's been going
So where
on?
do I begin? When I was 3, no, I'm just kidding.
I was the one
So
person I
no,
wasn't talking to.
right. So actually, I would like to know what has everyone been canning? If you have canned anything yet this year, this season.
I've been watching movies. That's my art. Welcome.
You know what, Erica? Can somebody? I can. I need to log in on my phone and block her because I don't want to deal with Erica right now in her movies because I'm traumatized still.
Target has 20% sale on Ball brand.
Yes, I forgot Miss Felicia posted that earlier. Oh, you ate your pineapple today?
Nice.
Why didn't you tell me this? Because I was too busy fussing at you about the movie? Probably.
I'm gonna look that movie up. She told me what it was,
Yes,
Erica.
I did. I told TT. Miss Felicia, what kind of jelly? I will be nice to you. You're scared to can? What about water bath? Just my luck. It won't.
No,
But what about
no,
water
it will
bath?
not. No, it will not.
Baby steps. Let's get you to water bath in Soul Diva.
I
And
was just
water
gonna
bath
say, have you
means
panned anything ever, Soul Diva?
we'll get you to water bath. I think that's a good starting point. I was not yelling,
No more
maybe.
jars.
Not really. Kinda. Yeah, I am traumatized. Erica has me watch these movies that could be real life situations, and it just gets my nerves because this literally could happen. The
Hmm.
first one that she had me watch was The Handmaid's Tale, and it was nothing like what I thought it was. I remember when it came out, and I was like, I don't want to watch no old timey movie, no old timey show. And then when it was years later when I watched it. Matter of fact, I think all the episodes were out when I watched it, so
Hmm.
I binged it, and my nerves was shot. I was probably cussing her out almost every day.
I didn't have a problem with it until probably the third season, maybe.
No,
And
ma'am.
something happened, and I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that.
I
So
I
I
didn't
watched.
like it from the beginning because we're not gonna get into that today. I didn't like it.
I found I like
Our
this. I
government could do
read.
exactly that.
I
I could
read
see
a
it.
lot, and if I'm not physically reading, like my bookshelves over here, if I'm not physically reading, I got an audio book on me, and that is one of like the niches I like. So I didn't bother me. It was just the way it happened. I was like,
That's what I didn't like about it because it was too real. And
mm-hmm.
I could literally see that happening for real. Like I could. Because
What's water?
when I told her when I watched the first episode, I said, "What in the Make America Great Again do you have me watching?" Because that's exactly what it felt like. Tell me it didn't. Tell me that ain't what they. We're not doing it anyway. What we canning? Cherry, mango, jelly.
Juicy juice, yes. Juice. I love the grandkids love the kiwi one. So diva. So what's water bath? The only thing I have in a can are herbs. So when you can, there's two processes of it. One is called water bath, which is just boiling. That's all you're doing is boiling. And then the other one is pressure can. That's why Gina was like, start with water bath. That's going to be the easiest one you can do. You can't water bath everything, but the more I feel like the more quicker things, like today I was going to pickle some okra, it would have been 10 minutes in boiling water. Just put it in there. Once it starts boiling, set your timer. And then everything has a different time. So, but that'll all come later and everything. But once it starts boiling, you set your timer for that time. And then once it's done boiling, turn it off, let it cool, and you're good, girl. It's easy. It's easy. I was so you guys, the thumbnail says I was canning. I was planning on canning. I've had a really long week, and I was like, I'll can the easiest thing I can think of, which was pickled okra. I couldn't find out okra, so I ain't canning. But I will can next Saturday. I'll pickle something because, again, it will be very quick. I'll pickle something. So next Saturday, same time, same place, and I'll can live so you can see it.
Yes. And some of the things, just for example, that I typically water bath: pickles, jellies.
Mm-hmm.
Jellies are probably I
Just
don't
as
think
easy.
nothing gets easier because there's no prep. Now, all of
Hmm.
them are easy, but pickles are prep.
You
You
know
got
what
to
I didn't want to do?
what's that?
I didn't want to pull out the jam and jelly maker, and I didn't want to stir. I didn't want to do it.
But jellies are probably one of the easiest, only because there's no prep. You're literally just pouring everything into a pan and into a pot and letting it come to a rolling boil,
Hmm.
stirring, adding your sugar
Hmm.
and pectin and whatever. Anyway, pickles are easy too. You just got to cut up the cucumbers. That's why there's prep. Salsa, pasta sauce. You can do both of those both ways, but they can be water bath because of the acidity in tomatoes.
Hmm.
Tomatoes. How about
Yeah,
that? Just tomatoes.
tomatoes, straight tomatoes.
Hmm.
So easy, so easy.
We gonna get you. We gonna get you water bath because I don't. I haven't done any water bath this year because the two videos I posted were both pressure, the green beans and the collards, because there's no acidity. That's
Mhm.
why it's just water in those vegetables. Um, so I'm going to be doing my cowboy candy and my pickled peppers,
Mhm.
jalapenos.
Mhm.
So yeah,
I thought
those are
about grabbing some peppers, but then I was like, when I say I was being 100% lazy, I was like, I don't want to cut a pepper.
I
I
might
don't
do
want to
that
do it.
this week.
And
I
then
think
I had asked Marcus, I said, well, if I do some dilly, like some dilly garlic beans, would you eat them? He said, am I cook them afterwards? Like, he act like he never had them. He's had them before.
oh, they're
And then
delicious.
he was like, I don't want that. And I was like, I don't
Oh,
want
they
that
are
either.
I was like, why y'all keeping secrets in these streets? Dilly beans are delicious.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it.
That's a little more
But
work
Erica
because
said I want to pickle red onions, and I could have
easy.
did red onions. I know he
Mhm.
would have chopped them up for me, and that's literally just putting them in the brine.
That's
There
an
wouldn't
easy
be
one.
nothing to do. Where were you at 6:30, Erica? Why didn't you send me a text?
Because we did onions and peppers a couple years ago, 2 or 3 years ago.
Hmm. I know it's easy, Miss Felicia, but I was being.
Listen, it's even easier for her, Miss Felicia, because she has the jelly maker where all she has to do is put everything there and it does all the work.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. Don't see all the pictures. I was tired, boss. I was tired.
It tastes like syrup. You're first of all, I'm picky about my pectin. I talked about that Friday because all pectin is not created equally, and I have made things with pectins that did not solidify.
Yes,
The
yes,
Sure gel does not work for me. I
absolutely not.
only like, is it the ball? I think it's the ball. I'm
It's
trying to,
ball. It's the ball back pectin.
yeah. Why don't I see it over where? Maybe I put it in the basement. I thought I had it in here on the shelf. Um, but yeah, and I found it's hard to find now, even online,
Mm-hmm.
like Amazon. So I found some at my Kroger and I bought all of them
You know
because
where I find it at some. I found it at Menards,
that
but
would be a
I
good
just thought
spot.
of.
I don't go there very often. That would be a good
I was
place to
just
find.
thinking my Menards, because I'm down the street from an Amish community, so I'm wondering if they just overstock it because the Amish are right there, and it's really not like if I went to another one across town, it wouldn't be there. I
Hey,
don't
for the
know,
future,
but I
Erica, quit
always
looking for
find my
people to
can of
save
stuff
you.
there. Sis, please help me because I'm lost. Thank you,
We
ladies. We
got you.
got you. We got
We
you.
got you. Because Tia about to start doing her thing again. So
I
we
gotta
got
start
you.
doing it. Yep.
And we're gonna get you to comfort of pressure. I think that and that's I think that is a lot of people's setback with pressure canning. A lot of people are concerned about that they feel like it's going to explode on them. I just think the way that the canners are done now, that's just not I don't
They
hear
are. And they said it in your live yesterday. They've
Mhm.
got those little pressure release valves. So if you look, they've got the little rubber stopper. And if
Yep.
the pressure builds too much, that'll pop and
Yeah.
that'll release the pressure. So
Yeah.
it's fail safe. It's
Yeah.
good. All good.
Yeah.
Next weekend I want to make cowboy candy. Come on, Erica.
That's what I want, some more cowboy candy. I ran out.
Cold.
I love it.
Are you using pectin? Just catching up, y'all. You was getting yelled at 6:30. Thanks, Gina. Hi, for the future. Welcome. Welcome in.
Hey, LGG. I see for the future, and then I see LGG as well in here.
Miss Felicia said Target has some. She saw it today.
Really? Look, the last now see that was last year when I stocked up because I said I couldn't find it, and I was like that ain't happening again because Walmart usually always has it, and they were all sold out.
It's cold in here, y'all. Marcus turned the
Me
air
too.
on.
I'm like, why am I in here with this tank on? Y'all
You
see me
see,
keep
I'm
doing
shivering.
this.
I'm like, okay, I'm about to go grab me something because it's
Listen, I looked over there like, do I got a t-shirt in here?
I'm all the way balled up. I got both knees up because I'm trying to. Menard should have 6 packs.
I
6
saw
cents of
that.
Pepsis.
I need
Okay,
that.
Mike. Thank you.
I didn't
Hold
even
on.
know that was a thing, but I need it. I need more than this t-shirt. I need what Tia got. Do I have a throat in
A
here?
blanket. I got the blanket.
I don't think I have a throw blanket in here. I got a coat in the closet.
Look. So this is my craft room, y'all. Actually, I moved rooms at the beginning of this year. Mimi has her own place, and Mimi's room was bigger. So Marcus's office is in my old craft room. I'm in Mimi's bedroom. I got a recliner. I can lay fully back. I got a fireplace. I got a pillow. I got a basket of blankets over here. I got a refrigerator back in the corner. A basket of snacks.
I made that face because Mike said, "Where's the puppy?" I'm like, "What puppy? Oh, are you talking about Mimi's puppy? Maybe."
Or are you talking about Chewy?
Chewy wasn't no puppy. Chewy was just small.
He was a puppy dog.
First of all, he was not a puppy.
He was a puppy dog, and him was precious.
He was a senior citizen.
Y'all ain't been on here on so long. I don't think I ever told anybody.
I don't know if they know about.
I don't think I told anybody.
Chewy.
Chewy died. Chewy gave up the ghost. It was January. My baby.
Yeah.
It was rough, y'all. It was rough.
It was. It really was. Yeah, Chewy he was going like
Chewy was going to the last.
I think people assumed Chewy was gonna give up the ghost way before he did, and he's like, "I'm still here." Like,
because I used to be like, I don't think Chewy gonna make it past 2020. I don't think Chewy gonna make it past 2023. And Marcus would be like, "Oh, you say that every year."
And he did, but yes, he did. He crossed the Rainbow Bridge. In January. It's just Kodak Phillip. No,
Bailey.
Yes, I always want to put more in it. That's why I had to stop because I
know you be saying the wrong name.
I be giving him a lot of. That's what he's really my dog. You don't know his name. He's really mine.
That's his name. Excuse me. Did I not go see his namesake a couple weeks ago? For y'all that don't know, Kodak is named after Philip Bailey in Earth, Wind, and Fire. And me and my mom went in matching shirts to go see Earth, Wind, and Fire.
They did.
That's my group. The chair. Yep, this my room. This my she said. I got everything in here. So much so that Marcus will come in here and be like, "Can I just lay on the floor?" Or Kodak can open the door. So we've been having to lock the doors because he's shedding really bad. But he can open the door and I'll come home and there's hair all on the floor where he's come in here. Everybody in my room.
No, Shirley. Tell your granddaughter to let you be great. You don't get to see her all the time. Yes.
The doghouse
across the Rainbow Bridge.
Philip. Babysitting. Oh.
I would have let her lay on me too.
Yep.
I'm that person.
Yep.
They are the best cuddle buddies. See, sometimes it. Because I absolutely would do that. When I used to go to church all the time, it was my cousin's, was it the son or daughter? I was doing the son, their son. And they would take him because they knew I would rock him to sleep and I would just hold him. And they're like, "No, we don't want that for our baby." Hey, Miss Shirley.
Had that baby ruined.
Listen, my babies wasn't ruined and I did it with them.
Okay, so then I haven't been. No. I went live on your birthday, and I've been live a couple of times since then. But yeah, I've had an eventful couple of months, y'all. It's been a year. It's
Yeah.
been a year. It's slowing down though, so I'm trying to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah. And I think it is just very important that we stock our pantries, y'all. Seriously. That's why we had that conversation yesterday. I think that is very important, especially if you're growing. Preserve the produce. We're producing with purpose,
Mhm.
so we're going to preserve with purpose as well. And it doesn't have to be canning, because you can vacuum seal and freeze a lot of things too, especially like onions, peppers, okra.
Mhm.
I did a video on how you could freeze potatoes.
Mhm.
Um,
So it's freeze drying and dehydrating,
mhm,
freezing,
mhm,
canning,
mhm,
fermenting. They
mhm.
look at that as a different form
And
of
Miss Cheryl
preserving.
is fermenting some pickles
Mhm.
right now. If y'all want to see how that's done, she's been posting
I'm gonna
videos.
catch up with you, Miss Cheryl, because I've done it before and I haven't done it in so long. And then
Mhm.
smoking, like if you smoke or salt your meat, to where that's a form of.
She does her own bake. Miss Cheryl be over there. Listen,
Look,
I
that's
hope
what
y'all following
you're supposed to
Cheryl
do.
Marie, because she over there doing the thing. I'm like, I ain't at making bacon level, but I should be, because
Um,
she buys the pork belly and makes her own bacon.
I don't know if my Nightbot is on, but Miss Cheryl, can you type in "Hey Loves" in the chat?
We got mods in here too. I see
Oh,
Felicia
can
and
someone
Erica
drop a
both are
channel,
mods.
please? How do you preserve your cabbage? That's something I'm interested in doing. Dot, dot, dot.
How do you like to eat it? Do you usually just like pan fry it? Do you boil it? How do you usually eat your cabbage? Because that will, to me, make a difference on how you preserve it.
Radish pods.
She
What's a
do Miss
radish
Cheryl,
pod?
she doing her thing.
What's a radish pod, Miss Felicia?
Oh, radish. Maybe it's just the radish instead of
What?
the leaf part of it, the actual radish.
But then where does the pod come from?
That's why I asked how she likes to eat it, Mike, because some people will ferment it
Ooh,
and ferment it. Not, I'm not. He said coleslaw. Some people will ferment it though and make sauerkraut.
I
Then
love me some sauerkraut.
canning would be an option,
Mhm.
but you have to pressure. I would think that you could
Freeze it.
any kind of way. I love cabbage. Okay.
Oh,
Yes, I would think you could blanch it. I think you might have to blanch it a little bit, like maybe a minute in hot, and then put it right
mm-hmm,
into ice
mm-hmm.
and then freeze it. I don't know. Has anybody, you know what? Let me see if I can find some stuff real quick. But
I
has
froze
anybody
it in soups, like if I make a vegetable soup and it's in there, but it's not. It's just. It's not. It's different. Let me see.
Erica said once I don't know if I was supposed to share that since you sent it to me. It's just about canning, but because she didn't put it in the chat, I'll let it be.
Yeah, it says yes, cabbage can be frozen, but blanching it first is recommended for best results.
I would think so. So, blanching is just the process of putting it in very hot, so boiling water for like, usually it's a short period of time, like 1 minute or so. And then you immediately take it from there and put it into ice water. That
Mm-hmm.
stops the cooking process of it because you don't really want it to cook.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing I did with the potatoes. If you see my video on how to freeze your potatoes, you have to blanch them first and then put them into the ice water, and then you can freeze them and they will be just like the
Mm-hmm.
frozen potatoes you buying at the grocery store. But guess what? They're gonna taste better because you grew them.
Mm-hmm. Let the radish go to seed. It creates pods like bean pods. They have a milder taste that I did not know that.
I didn't either.
I like radishes. I would try that.
And put it in freezer bags. So Miss Cheryl says she just cuts up her cabbage and puts it in freezer bags. So that probably works just as well. Because I will tell you this, Miss Cheryl cooks. She has taught me how to make my own, make homemade bread, white bread, and homemade cinnamon rolls. Literally spent like a whole afternoon into the evening with me doing this. But I have seen things that she has fixed. She has a lot of knowledge in like a lot of things from canning and scratch and stuff like that. And she look, she definitely comes from the ancestor of we gonna do it ourselves. Like everything ain't got to be bought conveniently from the stores because I told you she does her own bacon, and it's not hard. It is not hard at all. So I really should. The only thing I don't have, she had a slicer. I used to have a slicer and I gave it away because I never used it. But you don't have to have that. You can cut it with a knife or with a good cutting electric knife or something. So
I got a slicer. Come get mine. You could have got mine if you would have been here to help this week.
that part. Yeah, Tia was working her butt off this week. For some reason, cabbage is thinner. Yes, when frozen. That's because it's thin. It's not as the outer leaves of it is hardy like collards, but the inner leaves of it is not. Or you could cook it and freeze it. You can actually cook it and freeze it. Just don't make it a like. Don't let it get mush cooked, and
Right.
probably not even like all the way to what you want it to be cooked, but almost like like an al dente, like you would do a pasta, and then freeze it that way. And then when you take it out to cook it, it shouldn't go to mush. I wouldn't think.
Mm-hmm.
So let's stick to blanching because I now I'm starting to think it through, and I'm like I don't want it to turn to mush.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants mush for cabbage.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Mike, for including Miss Cheryl's link. And Knight gave it a test,
Yes,
or Mike gave it a test. You can
I
type in
forgot Mike
Make
is a
Love your channel.
yes, Mike is
Hey,
a
Cheryl T.
hey Cheryl T. I
Hi, how
forgot Mike
are
is
you?
a mod as well. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
I dropped a video today on dinner roast. Really, and Sloppy Joe's. I didn't see that one. I did see the one with the pickles though, the fermented. I thought that was today as well. I saw it today. So I tell a lot of people, because some of you guys who don't do content, and sometimes you feel like you're not doing it because well, nobody wants to see what I'm doing. They do.
Mm,
And that's what I told Miss Cheryl. I was like, they do. I was like, don't think because there's other people who do it, they might not see you. You're gonna have an audience that sees you that doesn't see them. And that's why there's nothing repetitive. Like
mm,
some the things that I'm canning on my channel, most of that stuff I've canned on Tia's channel with Tia. Because I told y'all that's where I learned how to can. My canner was still in the box the first time I canned with her. She was like, wait a minute, you
I
ain't
was like, you
canning.
never turned the thing on. Gina was like, no. What? You ain't practiced.
Like, no. Now I had water bath canned, but I had not pressure canned. It was still in the box.
No, the first time I moved in here and we got built-in shelves, and I immediately was like, I'm filling it up with jars. Didn't even know what it was called. And then my pressure cooker had a canning setting on it. And then someone gave me the recipe for homemade spaghetti sauce. So I was like, I'm canning homemade spaghetti sauce. I didn't know what I was doing, y'all. I didn't know what I was doing. When I tell you I ran back and forth to the store, was reading all kind of books and Pinterest on the go, and then come to find out I couldn't can in the pressure cooker.
Yep. Yep.
that that's actually a false statement and they got sued
Yep.
for it and everything. And I'm I don't got a stock pot. But when I tell you I ran around here like crazy, I did. But it was so fulfilling seeing them jars. And that's what got me into canning.
Yes. And not only that, for me, it was how much more I enjoyed the things I can. So things I didn't even think about canning. Like I remember when we canned vegetable broth for the first time. Yeah, I went through that vegetable broth and I was like, Tia, we need to do vegetable broth again.
And we
And
did.
then we did. And the second time we did it, instead of canning 10 jars of vegetable broth, I canned 30 jars of vegetable broth. When I tell you the flavor, because most people use like I always did. I used the chicken broth or beef broth when I would cook different things. Not anymore. I use that vegetable broth for
That's what I
everything.
do. That's what I do. And I remember I'll be like liquid gold because you take it out and it's just that pretty golden color. And I'm like, that is liquid gold right there. Don't tell
Yes.
nobody I can't broth this weekend because they ain't getting none.
And y'all could do that just from the vegetables that you grow, and
Yes.
it don't take that much of it.
Yes.
We throw some tomatoes, some onions, some garlic, some peppers, some herbs if you want to. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
we even put any herbs in it though. I think
Mm-hmm.
I just
Salt
did
and
like
pepper.
onions, peppers, carrots,
Mm-hmm.
tomatoes,
It's so good.
garlic, all those things. I mean, and you just let it kind of steep in that. And I would let the second time we made it, I let it steep like
Mm-hmm.
hours,
Yes. Yes.
hours. And it was, I don't even have a desire to do chicken or beef.
I said years ago, never again. I will never can chicken or beef broth again. Why?
It's not
Why?
necessary. It tastes so, I'm telling y'all, it's amazing. Did Libby come in here?
I gotta
Yes,
catch up.
she is. I never made it, but I want to. She said the beef, the vegetable broth. You need
Okay.
to, Liddy.
I
That is awesome. For the future, grew my own cabbage for the first time this year, and I
nice
cooked together.
job. I still haven't been
That's
able
what
to
makes
grow
it worth
cabbage.
it.
I haven't been
Like
able to grow cabbage.
I've
Have I?
had, I had
No.
four. No, I think I only got 3 heads this year. Last year, I only got like two.
I know I've had it from seed and it never germinated, but I'm trying to think if I've ever gotten it from. I know because probably I was like, I don't want to accidentally see a bug. So no,
See,
I'll go get
see,
it then.
that's what has helped me this year is the netting that I have over it.
I gotta get on that.
So I
I gotta
had
get
no bug pressure. I took my outer leaves and that's what I canned with the collards and the kale.
on that.
And then I had the cabbage separate.
Mm-hmm. I gotta get on that. I still ain't even covered my collars yet. Awesome future. Nice. Hey family, TT. This is my first time catching your live, but I am a subscriber.
Awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate
And
you
Mr.
stopping
Katie,
by.
awesome. I think you guys are going to, first of all, I've said it, but I think T, you should tell them more about your background in canning. For those who don't know, because everybody in the chat has not been watching you since 1994.
It was 2021, Gina.
Whatever, whatever.
I wasn't even born in '94. Um,
Lies.
I'm like, I can't even do the math. Um, like I said, I learned how to can on the fly, but I am the type of person that it's like, don't challenge me because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I just went all in head first. Immersed myself in books, videos. I did take an online class, and that's what kind of got me on this platform. And then after years of doing that, I decided that I wanted to be a master canner. So I took a course at my county extension office. It was not local. I had to travel to go do that, but I took a course. I am a certified master home food preserver. So not just canning and preserving. And why was I thinking like, should I take that course again?
Nothing wrong with that. Refreshing to see if there's anything new out there.
That's just how I am. I just want to do something. What can I do next? But no, so I take canning very seriously. That's like my passion. Sometimes I'll be like thinking, I don't even know how I got mixed up with this community of gardeners because I'm not a gardener. But they're canners too. But that's not how, I don't know how I found y'all. I don't know. But I'm here. But yeah, so that's my passion. That's what I do. Some of my early videos, they're all canning. And then as years went on and everything, and my pantry's been stocked, I've been kind of pulled back from canning. But Miss Gina here has me
in that dirt.
I was gonna say preserving. I did not say planting. It has me preserving with purpose. So I am getting back into it. That's my goal. So there will be more lives where we can live and more videos.
Yeah, Tia has one of the most beautifully manicured gardens you would see. And I'm not even being sarcastic, okay? It is beautifully landscaped. And she hates the dirt. When I go visit, I usually have to do a dirt inspection. That's what she calls the plants, y'all. The garden is called the dirt.
Because they'd be like, "Ooh, I'm gonna see a garden. Ain't nothing back there but dirt."
It'd be food. I was just there in July. I'm like, why haven't you harvested this? Why haven't you harvested this?
I'll never forget. Broke asked once. He was like, "What's your favorite part? Is it planting? Is it watching it grow? Is it harvesting?" For me, it's 100% watching it grow. I don't have to plant it. I don't have to harvest it. I do, but I won't let it go to waste. If anything, I'm going to get the grandkids or my little nieces and nephews come over here. Like if I feel like there's too many bugs, I'm not just going to let it go to waste. I will harvest it. But I like seeing it grow. And I'll be checking on it, talking to her, watering her. And I'm like, "Oh, I'll get you next week."
Setting it on fire.
Did I tell you what Marcus got?
Did he end up getting the flamethrower? The thing, the torch.
I'm 100% honest. I am not making this up. I did not ask or tell Marcus to get the torch. All I know is he was like, "Hey, your torch is here." I said, "What?" He ordered one. It's got no propane thing and everything. I'm not gonna mess with it because I'm like, I'll mess with no propane, Marcus. But it's a thing. It's over here.
Yeah, y'all know I don't like bugs. If y'all don't, now you do. I do not like bugs.
He got it for the weeds though. Got it for, it's like one of those things, and it's got like a hood or something. You can, like, if your weeds
just poops the weeds.
You might not have seen it. My garden is overrun with weeds.
Yes.
Overrun with weeds. I am like, I'll take the weed whacker. I'm back there blowing. I'm doing my best to manage it more than I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think that's why he got it, not for the bugs. But you know, if I see a bug,
I was gonna say, but you do fire for the bugs. But I think you're not alone in the whole weed thing. You know, I've complained about it. I've had to deal with that big time at the community garden, like both your plots. It's driving me insane. Because of all this rain, y'all. So I've seen comments like, this is the right time. It is absolutely the right time to learn more about preserving and get our shelf stocked up, because there's a twofold. Like, you're going to have things preserved from what you grow, because sometimes we can't eat through that stuff as quickly as it comes ready. I have collards and kale
Mhm.
out there right now that are looking at me every time I go out there and like, when are you going to harvest us? And I'm
Yep.
like, I gotta, I gotta do something with you after I harvest you. So can you wait a little bit?
I'm not
I got
cooking.
a lot of stuff happening right now. Can you just give me a sec, church finger? One minute. But we don't want to waste ourselves. We don't want to let it just go bad on the plant and things
Mhm.
like that.
Mhm.
I like tomatoes, for instance. I don't know if everybody knows this, but you can freeze them until you have enough to preserve. So, and they'll be just fine.
I
So,
just told Mimi that yesterday
mhm,
because our volunteer garden is putting out crazy tomatoes. And she was like,
mhm,
Mom, I can't take all of these. I said, freeze them.
mhm.
And then I
Yep.
was like, and then when they thaw, the skin comes right off.
It's the easiest, is because usually with tomatoes you have to do that whole blanching process, put it
Mhm.
in hot, put it in ice, and then pull the skin off. When you freeze them,
You don't have to do
when
that.
they're thawing out, that skin just pulls right off
Cherry tomatoes, they just
on
come
all
right
the
off.
tomatoes. Now, I will tell you something with me. I don't even bother with taking the skin off anymore.
Hmm.
Because I thought, now see, I'm different than Tia. Tia she likes her things chunky. So she likes her pasta sauce chunky and
And
her salsa
salsa,
chunky. I like mine smooth.
Gina purees it. You
I
get in.
do. So I run my immersion blender through the whatever I'm um, cooking down my tomatoes in, and it breaks up all that. Like, you don't really notice the skin in the sauce.
You
So
don't.
I don't bother with it anymore. I used to, but
Mhm.
now I'm like,
You don't.
I immersion it down so much that it's just a nice, and I let my sauce simmer for days. And that I
Mm.
have a big roaster,
Roaster. Yep.
and I just let it go because I like a thick sauce as well.
I do
I don't
too.
want it runny. So I let it cook, and it's slow. It's a slow process. So it's a low and slow, but I let it cook and cook and cook until it gets the consistency that I like
Hmm.
before I
Now,
can
see,
touch it.
I'm impatient and I always go into it with the anticipation that I'm going to let it slow cook, but I don't. So mine isn't thick, but what I do is when I go to cook it, I just add in tomato paste and
Yeah.
then some of that pasta starch water thickens it
Yeah.
right up.
See, I like
I
to,
don't have the patience to let it go.
see, I just let it go. And it also is going to intensify the
I
flavors of
know.
everything
Shut
that's
up, Gina.
I just let it go. It's like out of sight, out of mind, out of sight. It's on the counter
Hmm.
and it's just doing its thing. And every day I go in and stir it. Every morning I do. Then I do it again when I get home from work. Then I do it again before I go to bed. And I check it
Hmm.
again in the morning.
I do that with
So,
my oils, but I don't do it with the pasta.
and
Miss
I,
Cheryl, so never. You guys were talking about this, and Gina, I remember yesterday you were like, "There's marketplace, the thrift stores."
I don't think you're going to find a canner at a thrift store, but you probably could at an estate sale.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if it makes it to a thrift store, them people who work there gonna take it before it gets to
Hmm.
the floor. I'm pretty sure of it. But
But
an
I just
estate
feel
sale
like the
and
best
market,
time is December. Well, to get it from the stores, thrift store, marketplace, stuff like that's gonna be any time of year. But like if you're getting it from the store, something like that, December, January.
I think we somebody checked yesterday though, and Walmart had them now, and that's where I got my first one from. My no, I got my second one from there. My first one I bought was the double stack.
I
I
got
bought
my
the
first one from there. I got my
Yeah,
first
I
one
got my
from Walmart,
second one from there because I got
and then
the regular 16 quarter, whatever it is. I got that second. Remember the first time we canned, I couldn't get that canner to get hot and get the pressure because I had the double one, and I was like,
my
no, I need to get the smaller one. Only time I need to use that double is if I'm
is
stacking.
if you're doubling it up.
Hmm.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Let me try to catch up. I grew my first cabbage last year. Nice.
it was the Savoy. I'm trying to go to Savoy this year. I will be
I think
growing.
Mimi has
I've
Savoy.
seen
Mimi
them
has
now.
cabbage.
Me too, Soul Diva. I actually, y'all saw I dropped seeds for it. I am growing a lot of cabbage, a lot of broccoli, because
Mm-hmm.
I want to preserve it,
Mm-hmm.
and kale and cabbage. I mean, kale and collards again as well.
Mhm. Hey,
Yeah.
Lydia. I think I said hi to you. Hey, Liddy.
Mm-hmm. I plan to use my fresh can for the first time.
That was
Yes,
Gina in the box.
it was. And it wasn't even just in the box, it was in the box by the door. So you know how you get it, it comes, the package comes delivered. I took it from the porch to right inside my house by the door in the box. That's where it was.
Uh,
Right. Michelle like using a shipping my way. Yes. We're gonna get everybody being able
Sir.
getting comfortable with that. If y'all
Mhm.
follow because I'm trying to think of anybody who does preps. Y'all know I do preps, and Tia she does preps and canning. So we did a freezer prep what
Live.
2 years ago or something live.
About 2, 3 years ago. It was a while ago,
Yeah,
but
we
it
did
was
a freezer
live.
prep. Lasagnas, meatloaves. She did dog food because she had the two dogs. I used to make my dogs food too. So when y'all here gardening, why y'all having a garden space for food that you're gonna make for your dog, they can have the carrots, the green beans, all the greens, pretty much. Um, I'm trying to think of what else you might put in there from the garden, but I know I did carrots, I did green beans a lot of times in my dog's food with a pound of rice and some kind of meat.
Mimi just made dog food the other day.
Once I did it, I was like, I would never do anything else.
Hmm.
Like we out here buying these pet foods that are like actual look like actual food. That's because it is, and you could do it yourself for cheaper.
I look. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't made pet dog food all year.
Because you don't care about Kodak like I do. You only cared about Chewy, and you were making Chewy's food, and Kodak just benefited from it. There was a little moth fly in my office.
Kodak has teeth. Chewy did not.
Whatever.
And Marcus, you don't even love him.
That part, I'm with
I
Marcus.
don't have time to make dog food right
Yes, you
now.
do. You don't love him.
I ain't got time to make human food.
Yeah, this is driving me nuts. There is a little moth. I just landed. Hold on.
I have.
It's like a tiny one too.
I'm trying to catch up while she up, y'all. She got it.
I don't think I
Oh,
did.
I hadn't felt like trying to pressure can.
I don't
I
see
feel like for pressure cans are your meals. My husband is a trucker, so I started really getting into canning. So he always had something like if he came home without having to wait until I got home, um, for him to eat. And this was before we did the freezer meal prep and everything. So vegetables, soups, especially soups, meat,
soups are delicious. Canned. I've done
delicious,
chicken and beef vegetable soups.
delicious. It's so much that when I do vegetable soups, and I haven't done it in a really long time, I try to get like 50 because they're gonna go through it. They want it. I know. And when I say vegetable, I really mean like beef, but I just call it vegetable.
Yeah.
They know. Um, so it's a weekend. It is a weekend. One of my first videos, I think I was up to like 6 o'clock in the morning just doing around, but they got finished, y'all. Yes, Mike, master
That's the
can.
only thing with it. And it's not that bad, but you do have to dedicate a day probably
Mhm.
to doing that.
To doing that amount. If you're
Yeah.
just still, because like she said, we've pressure can live before. This,
Yeah.
you want that big thing, especially I used to do a whole weekend where I'm just on, like how Gina says she takes a weekend to meal prep. It's a weekend and I'm on the canner.
She has series where she did a different item every day. She went live.
I was like, I did. I remember.
Yes, you would take vacation and you would go live and do can up a different item each day to stock up your pantry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I remember that. It's been a while though.
I, it's been a while. I'm gonna do it. Master Preserver, yes. I'm glad to meet you too. I've heard all good things about you. I've seen all good things. Pleasure to meet you.
Mhm. Make
That's
us stop
right.
the food in the cans. That's true. Because
That's
Liddy,
right.
listen, between the three of us, y'all don't, those who don't know, we met on this platform, but we are friends beyond this platform. We're family beyond
We're
this platform.
family.
And Liddy is the one who will, she will put something together. And we be like, what's in that? What's all that? But Liddy is so southern to the bone. That's why I think that comes in. We some Midwest girls.
We next door. We like
And Tia is not as good because I would do a little bit, and Tia be like, "Don't be trying to feed me no casserole. I don't want." It could be not a casserole, y'all, but if it's got too many, like two or three things together, that's a casserole.
hmm.
Like my breakfast
Marcus's
scramble
daughter
that I like
made
to make, she calls that a
Marcus
breakfast casserole.
Marcus's daughter made she made like the Logan's thing that you did.
Oh yeah, yeah, she did at the when I came
She
down there. She made the salmon with the
Yes,
cucumber and all that.
yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the very first time she made it, she was telling me about it, and I said, "Wait a minute, I'll try it, but don't tell me what's in it because if there's two ingredients that I feel don't go together, I won't like it. I don't care if it's good, I will not like it ever." She gave me some. I was like, "Oh, that's good. That's
See,
good."
told you.
I'm sitting at the island. She's in front of me. There's a mosquito in here. And out the corner of my eye, I see a bottle of capers. Did you put capers in that? She's like, yeah. I don't like it. Nope.
See, Tia is
Never
ridiculous,
tasted it again.
ridiculous. And what's funny is when I made it and I was showing it to her and Lydia, and she was like, "Mm-mm." I was like, "Tia is so good." Now I did not have capers in mine,
Mm-mm,
so the
mm-mm.
recipe that she saw probably did. I saw several. Once I saw it, one thing
You
about
got it.
me, when I see something, I'm gonna look to see all the variations and find the one that I feel like
That's how I am.
moves to
Like I
my
said, I
spirit.
can't have two ingredients. I might like this and I might like this, but if they in the
Yeah,
same dish, I don't like them. They
yeah.
nasty.
And I'm still gonna tweak it because the one I made, and I did a video for it, but the one I made, it
She
was
did.
not exactly as nothing that I saw, but it had all the things that I liked in it.
Mm-hmm. But
Now
yes,
Libby would
Lydia
have
be
had more
mixing
in
them
this. She would have
dishes,
taught him
and
more
I'd be
stuff.
like, no, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. But we love you, Liddy.
Yes, we do. Gina, thank you. This is the right time for all of us. Yes.
Yes. And I'm still learning, so don't think I know the things, all the things. I'm still learning. Like Miss Cheryl is over there fermenting. I've never minted anything, and I've wanted to. I was literally just saying that, and I did. Now I have tried. I haven't put out the video. It's pretty old now. Um, and Tia and them are aware of the video. Tia, Ro, Miss Felicia, and Lydia, because we have a group chat. And I tried to do. I ain't gonna say what I did, but it was because I might still drop the video. But it went bad, and it was me. It wasn't the thing. So, but I learned, and also with watching Miss Cheryl, that's actually helping as well. But I learned that you have to literally look at it every day. So there was a couple times where some days went by and I did not check on it. And it yeah, it did not go well. So I was told that I should still share it because everything we do is not a win. All the canning always is not a win. I've canned before. I canned beans the first time I canned them. I didn't get no good seals, mainly because I think the beans cooked too long before I put them in the jars.
The starch.
So it was, yes, it was very starchy and it didn't give me a good seal. So the second time I did them different so that I would not have that problem. And they canned perfectly. So there's always something to learn.
Mimi said hi. Mimi said bye.
Hey, Mimi. Are you asking me after I ate it? I didn't eat what I fermented. I knew something didn't look right, and I sent a picture to the only person I knew who had done it, which was Ro, but she's in our group chat, so I sent it to the group chat, and she's
And
like,
she said, no, ma'am.
She's like, that's mold, honey. No.
My thing with fermenting is, and this, who was I talking to? Gina, was it you?
I don't know.
But I was talking to someone recently, and I was like, my thing is, I forget. Oils, they're out. I can see them. But like tinctures and fermentings, they go in a dark spot.
That's the thing.
And it's
the thing.
It's years later. And I'm like, whoa.
You know what's even funnier? I had 2 jars in there and didn't even know. I had only been checking one. And I was like, wait a minute, I did 2?
It's out of mind, out of sight. It's gone. It no longer exists.
Maybe I need a dry erase board to put on my fridge, and then I can
check it off. That's my thing. I fermented before, but have I ever tasted it? Yes, I did taste the sauerkraut once. It was way too salty. But the other times, no, because I forgot about them.
I know, right?
Thanks for the future. Sure, you're absolutely correct. My grocery bill needs to be decreased. Gina just did a whole series.
I did.
And are you done with that?
Rain. I was like, what is that I'm hearing? I did a series on what I think they were $10 dinners.
$10.
For a family of 4. I was thinking about doing a summer part of it. We're almost getting finished with summer because I could think of some things I could do for that. But maybe I will do when we do our next prep, I will show how you could meal prep, like for your family, like your pasta meals.
I love it.
Lasagna is one that I do. So lasagnas and if you like fajitas or you like cheesesteaks, chicken or beef, that you could do very economically. And if you're willing to take that step, let me tell y'all something, because I don't talk about it as much. I need to bring that back as well, where I would talk more about budgeting and stuff. When I first started budgeting, my problem area was my grocery bill. At that time, I was spending like $900 to $1,000 a month in groceries. And that was for a family of 4. And I was like, I think I can tighten that up. Now, tighten that up meant that I had to do a little bit more work. So I started, my youngest, she liked pizza. So I was making my own pizza dough. I buy packets of yeast, and I would make like a bunch of pizza dough in one setting. I would bake them just enough to get them like not being doughy, and then I would put them on in a freezer bag and line each one, put parchment paper between each one, and that way, anytime I wanted pizza or she wanted pizza, I could pull one out and make pizza. It was way cheaper to do it that way than to buy a frozen pizza from the grocery store. I got way more pizzas that way. And all she typically wanted was cheese and pepperoni. But even if I did something a little bit more on the pizza, it still was going to be cheaper. But I might bring some of that back into it, because that's how I cut my grocery bill. Is I had like cookies. I wasn't buying packaged cookies. I was making cookies. and stuff like that. So making your own bread. I told you I
Mhm.
made taught me how to
Mhm.
make white bread. Making your own white bread or making your own sub rolls
Mhm.
or buns. Like, yes, it's work at the time that you do it, but to
It's
have
so
it done
rewarding.
and be able to go to it and use it when
Mhm.
you need it.
I was just told Marcus, I was like, I need to make some more sausage and I need to make some more ground beef. Like everything that I've made, I need to make more of.
Yeah, Miss
Why
Shore
did you
actually did
stop?
brought. She be
Mhm.
doing everything over there. She was she was stuffing into the
Stuffing it.
kitchen. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yep, I've done
Mm-hmm.
it. Stuffed them in the casing, poke a little
Mm-hmm.
hole in them,
Mm-hmm.
and then sorted them, like put 5 or 6 in a pack
Mm-hmm.
and freeze dried it.
That's what she does.
Mhm.
Listen,
I need to do more of that.
yeah, yeah. And I still keep yeast to this day.
I do too.
I
I do
still
too.
keep it to this day.
Don't know when the last time I used it was, but I got used.
My opinion is yes. They're more expensive, but yes.
Stove top, but considering exchanging it.
I don't know if I would. I mean, it's a personal preference, but I don't see
It
anything wrong
is.
with an electric canner. I actually would like to have one, but I want my other ones too.
Same, same.
Yeah.
I think Gina, you said you were thinking about electric pressure canners, and I was like, I have an electric water bath
Hmm.
canner,
Hmm.
and unless I'm just doing something small, I always would. I have the electric water bath canner pulled out right now because I was going to do the pickled okra in it.
That's
So
what I would see
I
it
always.
being used for, smaller batches.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like mine.
Because sometimes you'll make something, you decide to can something, and you're thinking because of how bulky it looks
I'm not
before
pulling
you
all that
can
out.
it,
Hmm.
it's going to require your big canner. And then you start stuffing those jars, and you're like, I got 3 jars. Throw it in that electric canner. It don't sound right, but if it goes in your cart and it purchases,
I was just like, yeah, yeah. Sound right.
because if it's on
That
their
was years
site, they
ago.
usually don't allow companies on their site that are not legit. And is it a
Mhm.
Presto? What brand is it? I'm
Right.
assuming it's Presto, but maybe there's some other brand that's come out. But still, that seems low.
I want one for mine too, Sunshine, for my pressure
Yeah,
canner.
I
My
used to
newer
have a
one
hot
is
plate.
made for induction burners, and that's what I want that because I'm like, then I don't got to use my stove,
Hmm.
or I can have my stuff cooking on the big eye without having to try to swap everything around,
Hmm.
stuff like that. So you get one, let me know because I've been thinking about it too.
I would watch Walmart. Now, Walmart is somewhere I would watch with that, but you need to be inside of there. But the camping burners, like stuff, I see those on clearance all the time.
Hmm. Hmm. And no, no, for the
Some
future.
people would say yes, like that. I think the All American is considered to be like the creme de la creme, but it's very heavy. Um,
Extremely heavy, so much
yeah,
so if you have a glass top, you need to check your manufacturer.
yeah, yeah.
You need to.
But most, I think probably the majority of canners have a Presto,
Mm-hmm.
just because economically it's more affordable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you're not getting any, like the All American is not doing something greater for you. It's just
Mm-hmm.
not. I
It's
think
just
it's just a
bigger,
tried
so
and
you can
true
stack
brand.
more.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's we got to use one when I went to my class, and we used a smaller one. Huge. Huge. And
Hmm.
then it's
Hmm.
all, like that metal. It doesn't have
Yep.
any rubber gaskets on it or
Yeah.
anything. It's just, but it's stackable. It's so big you can stack more, which means you're getting stuff done in half the time.
Can you stack more than the stackable Presto?
I believe so. I think you can do
Oh,
three
okay.
layers. I
Oh,
really do.
okay. Yeah.
Maybe not quartz. No, I don't think you can do 3 layers of quartz, but I think
Probably
you
two
can.
layers of quartz because you can't do more. You can't stack quartz in the Presto big one, but you
Right,
can do
right,
pints.
right.
So
I
I
can
could
do
do
two
20
layers.
pints.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you could do 14.
Mm-hmm.
pork and the All American. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very different in price, y'all. It's not even like, oh, it's just a little bit more. Mm-mm.
It is. I
Mm-mm.
need some more water.
Yes, feed them babies out of
Yes.
the
Yes.
garden.
I
You
love
know,
it.
save
The
where
sweet,
you
she said
can.
sweet potato.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yes, sweet potato for the dog food. That's what she was saying. Absolutely, Miss Felicia.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, Liddy grew ridiculously nice, and it wasn't even purposeful. Her sweet potatoes turned out huge,
I feel
but she
like
grew it for
I
the
feel
dog.
like saying ridiculously and saying huge is still undervalued.
It is.
How big they were. I can't. Yeah.
Yes. So if you can check out Best Share Journey, and
Mm-hmm.
it's been like 3 years at
Mm-hmm.
least.
Mm-hmm.
She grew them in ground, but they were huge, and she grew them to for her dogs. So sweet potatoes are a
Mm-hmm.
great thing to put in your dog food.
Mm-hmm. When y'all do soups with me and do you raw pack? You can, but
You couldn't.
I like to taste. Most of the stuff I just kind of can bland. I don't flavor or anything, but it's that soup, like Gina was saying, is simmering, it's all day. I like to taste it. So I don't do raw pack for soup.
Yeah, we didn't raw pack that, but we have done raw pack meat.
Mm-hmm.
So we did chicken and like we took. I know I did. I think you did as well. I
I
took a
did
roast
chicken.
and chunked it up
Mm-hmm.
and
Roast.
raw packed that as well. So meat, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Soup, I cooked it first, and it doesn't make it mushy and all that when you reheat. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. It's just like buying a can of soup at the store and reheating it.
And whereas you said that you would rather pressure can chicken, I would rather can beef. I'm not a fan of the pressure
No,
can
no,
chicken.
no. I said the beef as well. I wasn't a fan of the chicken.
You said that? I thought you said you didn't
Yeah.
like it frozen.
I don't.
Oh.
I don't mind to have canned chicken, but it's
Mhm.
not a it I don't I if I didn't have I'm not going to be upset. Now, but beef I would. Now ground beef I haven't done, but the roast
Mhm. Yeah.
absolutely. I
Yeah. I
used
don't
all
like.
that. I made beef and noodles and beef and this and beef and that. Yes.
Mhm.
Sign me up.
But don't be like Tia said she didn't like the chicken. Remember, Tia said that she didn't like something that she said she already liked because she found out it had an ingredient. It's me. It's me. But nah, I don't like the chicken. You ain't gonna see. I will can
You
chicken.
remember Miss
Chicken feet.
Cassandra? She said she remembered them humongous sweet potatoes. They were.
Yes, ridiculous.
They were.
After you ate it, yep, it was after I ate it and I was done. Don't want it again.
And she is horrible, y'all.
Don't want
Yes.
it. Ain't she though?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Alicia said y'all doing all this stuff. I'm scared
I
I start
tried to.
if I try.
Wow.
That's a great price for a pressure canner though.
That is great. That
That
is
is a great
amazing.
price. That is
'Cause
8 years ago price. That is a great price.
that's the smaller one runs about 100 right now.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's 16 quart.
Oh, I'm caught up, y'all.
Hmm.
Massive sweet potato harvest. They were everywhere.
And she didn't get them all. She knew she didn't. She was just over it. You
I
forget
forget
your
my
food.
permit sometimes. See?
Yeah. But soup is to me one of the easy ones to like. You're gonna get what you expect from soup out of your canning. Beans were amazing too. All my beans were like amazing. And my red beans I did with smoked turkey.
Yes.
I didn't season them. I just did the smoked turkey and the beans. And when I poured them into a pot, then I added whatever I was going to add for seasoning.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to the bottom, chat.
That part. But definitely, and also dehydrating and soup ingredients. You can dehydrate broth. You can dehydrate vegetables. So you can make you can dehydrate meat. You can have your little jar with that. I think Rose done that before. I don't know if she did a video on it though.
Mm-hmm.
I know she did it, but I don't remember if she did a video.
I've made jerky, but I've gotten like the frozen vegetables when they were on sale, and just took them straight to the dehydrator. I got 5 bags in a jar that I can throw in, vegetable soup mix or something like that.
Yeah, Tia's also done the fruit leathers, which is similar to like a fruit roll up, but you do it with then you do it with real fruit that you've just puree and all that. Yeah, so and there's content of that. If you have children or grandkids and you want to make, hey Marcus, fruit like fruit leather.
It's a keychain.
Oh, he made that.
I made it.
Oh, you did?
On the 3D.
I know. I knew what it was. Is that Stitch?
Yes, that's Stitch. That's what like is that? And it's a keychain.
Listen, I only know what it is because I have children, y'all.
I love Stitch. I got Stitch. I love Stitch. We went to the movies. We had a little outfit, so but yeah.
Stitch.
It's cute.
I am all sticky, 8 ribs like a toddler. That's cool though, Mike. Yes, Miss Cheryl. She did. The fruit leather is very easy, but you got to have a certain thing for your dehydrator so that it can hold it and it doesn't, because it has to be a tray. I have some
like a little it's a little insert tray, and I think it's called a fruit leather tray. And
it might be, and they're not expensive. I got mine on Amazon years ago.
And all I did was puree it. I think I used peach, and another time I did strawberry. So got them, pureed them, and then I added them with applesauce, and I just get the baby applesauce, only apples, and then just dehydrate it. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
And Marcus is marinating some peaches right now. He wants to make like a peach spice. So they're marinating them, and then he's gonna put them on the dehydrator.
Yeah. I did that with my peach peels and just made a powder, and I added to my oatmeal.
What printer do you have? Miss Felicia, do you 3D print? Because we're learning. So he has a it's called Bamboo Labs, and we actually, so Marcus's birthday is in December. I got him a 3D printer in December. He did not open it until June, and it wasn't Wi-Fi enabled, so you had to take the memory card out the laptop and put it into the machine, and the machine wouldn't read it. So we took it back. It was still under warranty. We took it back, and he got the next one up. It didn't get delivered until last week when we were on vacation, so he didn't even open it up and take it out the box until last Sunday night, so not even a full week. And when I tell you all the things we have 3D printed already, our only holdup is the filament, the little stuff that you make stuff off of, is shipping, so we can't do like all the colors or anything. It's so cute. I'm doing stuff here. But it's called Bamboo Labs, and I feel like it's easier than the first one he had, and I already love it. My youngest granddaughter would love that. She loves Stitch. That's why I was like, I need all the colors. He's solid blue.
But he was blue in the movie.
He wasn't solid.
He wasn't. He was light blue in the belly. Yeah.
I want peach tea.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
That was me
Mhm.
last year, Miss Cheryl. That's why I had to come up. I was like, I went to the chat like, what can I do with these
Mhm.
peaches? So yeah,
I was gifted. Wow, Mike.
you
A
do need to
3D
play with
printer.
it.
I need to play with it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It is so much fun. And I feel like Marcus thought it was going to be like the Cricut. So he thought that I was immediately going to know what to do. And I'm like, it's like the Cricut in the same concept that you have to know like the file format and how to
Hmm.
do it that way. But from the computer to the machine, that's the easy part.
Hmm.
You just got to wait for it to go. Finish.
Yeah.
Nope, Mike has one.
Miss Cheryl better be happy I don't live near her.
Wow.
I am telling you,
Love some
because
plants.
I don't. You probably didn't see her peach tree when I. You remember how Liddy's was loaded that one year?
Yes, and Miss
Miss Cheryl
Felicia's.
was Miss Cheryl's was twice that, and I'm not even exaggerating. She had to literally cut off some branches because they were just that heavy.
Include that on a channel membership. I would love some peaches.
Oh, you got black and white filament.
So we're struggling with the filament too. We didn't realize there were so many different types. And certain types do the different things. So I was making a King Kong, no, a Godzilla the other day. And I left. And when I came back, it had like started at the bottom and then it like exploded or whatever. So Marcus trashed
No.
that. Um, so we found that for this particular kind of filament, which is the blue one, the smaller things worked better for it than the bigger things. If
Yeah.
I decide to get up, I'll go grab all the stuff you showed. We did, but I'm comfortable.
Girl. Look, y'all saw me do this. Y'all know what that means.
I got the
I
fire
am
roll.
losing
I'm
the
like,
battle.
ooh, it's like got warm in here too.
Well, I wish I had a fireplace in here because I'm losing the battle.
You still
The
Gina,
battle
you
is not
gonna turn that
mine.
air off?
It's not the air is not up. It's not that hot. Okay, last month I had an issue. Remember I had the
Yes.
yes, so they came out and did what they did. They just need to clean the unit around the unit. But after that, my house was freezing. And I
Hmm.
thought it was just me because sometimes I get like that, like just be cold. And I'll ask Miracle and she's fine. And I'm like, I am freezing.
Yeah.
The days and days and days that that was happening, even at night, I was freezing under a comforter. And I was like, no, something ain't right. But I was looking at the thermostat and it was saying like, it would say something like it was 84 in my house, but I had it set to like 72.
70. Mm-hmm.
So finally, I realized it was reading like it was like 10 degrees. What it was saying, it was literally like 10 degrees less or something in the house or something like that. But I ran it like that for a while before I figured it out and got my bill this month and it was like twice what it usually is. But now it's reset itself and it's reading correctly. I don't know what had it off.
Does it just need to be
I did change the battery.
recharged or refreshed or
I
something?
did change the battery.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't make any difference at the time, but maybe it did over time, over like a 24-hour
Gotcha.
period or something, because I never
Gotcha.
went back and looked. But I
No,
digress.
this house will always be freezing. Summertime, wintertime, always be freezing. That's why I got heaters and electric blankets all over the place.
You want to make whole covers with like 3D squirrels on
Can.
top
You
or arrow
can. You
gardens?
absolutely can. You know what? I'm about to get up. Gina, I'm going to make you big. I'm going to get up and go show the stuff.
My wife knows CAD and Blender, etc. She can make me 3D. Nice. Nice. Yeah, all in. She is probably more crafty than I, and I think I'm pretty crafty. She doesn't like to paint though. You know, me and Liddy will paint, but she doesn't like to paint so much. Um, but she has printers that do all kind of things, not just 3D printer. She's made us shirts, mugs. Do I have any of my? Yep, he made me this one. She made me that one. That's one that I made. I don't have any other ones in here. They're on my other shelf, and I have a couple of them on the shelf in my room. She's made me a lot of them though, um, and shirts and stuff. We have keychains. Tia be doing a thing. She can do it. She can do it.
I can do it. Okay, so I made this. It's Marcus's Cadillac. I did not design any of these. I don't know the system, so I found the 3D designs. Can't really see it, but
You can
it's
see it.
Marcus's little Cadillac. And then I made this. This is the second. So when the Godzilla exploded, then I changed some settings and did this. So this was like the sample of the blue filament because it was different.
Mm-hmm.
So just did that. This again today. This is a scraper to get the stuff off the mat thingy.
Cool.
Marcus wanted me to try a house because he ordered wood colored filament. And you guys don't know it, but Marcus is a really big train person. The basement, it has a table stretching the entire wall. There are totes of trains and engines and all type of stuff. He just has to do it. He's got to find the time to do it. But that's why he wanted a 3D machine so he can make his own train.
Yeah, so it's towns and stuff. Yeah.
So this was his sample, see how he liked it. Now he's got the wood. He'll try it with that.
Mike said, was that castle, was that Hogwarts?
No.
It kind of, that when he said it, I was like, it kind of looked like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was like.
She's not all about Harry Potter like us, Mike. I tried to get them to take the test to see what house they belong to. She was like, what? I
don't need to be in the house. I live on the street. I'm fine. This is a keychain too. The hole is down here. I just liked it because it moved really cute.
Yes.
A little dragon.
Dragon, yes.
And that one is 2 colors.
Buc-ee's is opening up in Dayton, Ohio in 2026.
Okay, thank you. Y'all didn't hear the announcement. Buc-ee's is opening up in Dayton, Ohio in 2026.
I was going to say, what did he say about my city?
Look, it's rightfully deserved because we went to Wisconsin Dells last weekend and the whole trip I was like, because we go past the Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's. There ain't no Buc-ee's. Stop asking. Then I saw a sign and I was like, look. And he's like, that's 500 miles the wrong way.
Sunshine said it would be cool if he could make mountains and have people on the mountain.
Yes. That's why he gotta get with it. This is his. This is his.
Good night. That's my art.
Good night. Thanks for stopping by. So this is my favorite. It is a fidget star. And not going to do justice because I'm holding it up. But like it's got a star pattern inside. Mm-hmm. And when you move so it's like a fidget spinner, but just something to keep busy. But we have started to look into commercial licensing because I have started to branch into sales and stuff like that with some of the things that I do. And we thought that at least locally we could sell little keychains and stuff. So I'll be doing random things and it's really just a sample. I'm seeing how I like it, how that works. So if you ever see a random short, it's because I'm trying new stuff. But thinking about selling it. And if it's sold, guess what a write-off is.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's what he wants to do. So looking in the commercial licensing for that, and for his train town. He gonna call it Brown Town or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So another fun fact about Tia is that she does have a bit of an apothecary stash. So she does get into that. She also, some of the things that she has a website, ttsurbanpantry.com, where you could find like teas and bath bombs and oils of different kinds. I actually purchased her oils because I like the hair oil so much. Salves. I'm probably not even naming all the things.
Thanks, Gina. I do, y'all. That's another thing that I've been working on. Body butters. You can't really see it, but this is all my little inventory and stuff like that. But body butters, salves, tea blends, body oils, a lot of body oils, hair oil, also a hair butter and a hair pomade, and just a bunch of stuff. All natural. A lot of stuff and a lot of the things I've actually made here on the platform. Because like I said, I'm always testing something. I'm gonna test something. You gonna get something random in the mail and be like, how you like that?
That's how it started for me. I got a package with like salve. Actually worked out for me. I was having some issues with my knee for a minute, and that I was talking to Tia. I was like, what can I do? And she told me, and I was like, wait a minute. I was looking through my things that you gave me, and there's a pain salve in there, and it worked. And it worked. I was rubbing that thing on that knee every day after I got out the shower. And I love the hair oil. So that was the thing I used first, was the hair oil. And I was like, I remember reaching out to her, like, I'm about halfway through my bottle. I'm going to need a re-up. So when I went and visited in July, I was like, I need this, this, and this, and this, and sent my little payment on over for my item. But
that's how it is. I be having sample test clients out there. They don't know it, but it's for a reason. I've tried everything. Now I want to see what you think.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Good night, Miss Shirley, Mama Shirley.
Good night, Shirley. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, Miss Felicia got a pop-up package too.
Yeah, and she makes very good stuff.
Thank you.
She taught us. We had a girls' craft meetup
weekend
last year.
No,
that was last year.
No, because people couldn't get their act together.
No, we did it last year though. We didn't do it this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're right. So people couldn't get their act together.
It wasn't me, but we're planning it to happen again next year. But we all like to crochet. We're planners. Me and Tia are the planners. Now Ro,
we got her.
We done got her. We have our crickets, so we like to do different projects with that. I think Tia might have even brought. Did you take your sublimation when we went the last time?
I packed up the room.
We had all kinds of stuff.
I packed up the room. I had 2 big totes. I packed up because what we're not gonna do is forget.
But to be fair, we spent most of our time. We did our planners, but we spent most of our time crocheting because we were just chilling.
We were chilling.
So we at one of the days, Tia taught us how to make the bath bombs, which are good for shower steamers. That's what they were. That are good for when you're like congested and stuff, and it will open you up. Love them. I went through mine fairly quickly. I think we all did because we all were like, okay, we're gonna need some more of those. But they are very easy to make. But they come in handy during the winter months when we're dealing with different colds and stuff.
You're stuffed up
and you want to open up them sinuses. And it's just that eucalyptus that just gets up in there and it's amazing, y'all.
Thank you for sharing, Miss Felicia.
We made tumblers.
Good job.
We did.
Sisters, have you?
That part, Sunshine, is the setup. I
Thank
got
you,
some
Miss
tips
Felicia.
last time, Miss Felicia, when I was there in July last month.
We made tumblers. Lydia got a
We
shirt. So
played games. We
we
had a good time. We went live because it was my birthday weekend. So I
did
went
go
live.
live. Miss
Mhm.
Felicia went live. You went
We
live.
did. I would sleep during Miss Felicia's because listen, I'm struggling during Tia's. Tia and Miss Felicia are night owls. Me and Ro probably are not. And Kanisha. I think Kanisha was going to bed like when we did. Liddy is probably, she ain't really a night owl, but she'll try to hang.
Look, I said it earlier in the live, and I'm so serious. I'm checking my text messages because somebody was on the Instagram sharing funny videos at 6:07 this morning. I ain't go to sleep. Now, was I dead yesterday? Yes. I did not go to sleep. And then Marcus came home around 10, and I've been up since then.
See,
But
we
yep,
did. Tia made us nice shirts. Or was that Liddy?
Liddy got the shirts, but we added something to it.
You
We
did.
did something
We,
too. Did we put our names on ours?
I don't remember what we added to it.
Crafting. Because it says something like weekend, and we put
Yes,
crafting
yes,
weekend.
we did. I don't know what my shirt is now that I think about it. I've been wearing my one from Thanksgiving.
I wear
Where
them
she
all. They in the rotation.
I don't know if I've seen that one, but I've worn my Thanksgiving one that she got.
Oh, and
Uh,
and the shirt is available on the website.
TT's Urban Pantry.
She's Urban Pantry.
I love it. Good night for the
But yeah,
future.
good night. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but yeah.
did all that stuff there. We mostly crocheted though.
We did, and it was great. Like
I
it
have to say, I had a good time.
it was, it was such a chill and relaxing weekend. We all moved very well together. Tia, Lydia, and myself had met each other prior to that in person twice,
Hmm.
I believe, because we went to Myrtle and then we went to Indy, right?
Yes. Yep.
Before we
Hmm.
did that one. Okay. So we had spent time together twice um prior to that. That was the first time for Miss Felicia and Hugo Rowe to come and be
Hmm.
with all of it. And it was great. Like
Hmm.
I was just so it was so good to the point that we want to do it again. Okay. So it was just a good vibe. Everybody was on the same thing. We didn't eat out the whole time we were together.
Miss Alicia
We
said we cooked too.
we cooked. And I mean when I say we cooked, like in the mornings, whoever got up first would start cooking something. As people woke
Mhm.
up, they'd be like, "Hey, I'm making this. You want some? I can put some more in." Blah blah blah. Like everybody was just, it just flowed. Nobody was like, I don't know. It
There's no
wasn't like
issues. There were no issues.
no, no. And we would just we ate, y'all. I did Lydia made me do a video showing how I do my Mississippi roast.
If it's one thing about Lydia, she
She gonna
gonna make
make us
you
in
do a video.
content.
She
Well,
gonna make.
she does none, by the way. She's like, "Oh, I'm not a YouTuber. Y'all the YouTubers." What? But we had a great time. I think we were together 4 or 5 days, maybe 6. I don't remember. But it was great. Ro lives like 3 hours from me. So she drove in. Tia's like 2.5. She drove in. And then Miss Felicia and Lydia flew in.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it was great. And yeah, we did look, it couldn't have been a better weekend. It really couldn't. I had a great time. It was so relaxing. and it was not far from my house either. So every time we needed something, I was like, "Oh, I'll go home and get that."
Yep.
We need a bigger crock pot. I'll go home and get mine.
It was so convenient to the point where we were like, okay, next place we go, somebody has to live there. That way we don't got to keep going back and forth to the store.
No, because we didn't go to the store much. I think we only had one store run after that. That we went. I think it was me. I think I went to the Dollar Tree or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Our only store run was
Sam's
luxury. We didn't have to go. We went to the craft stores. We didn't have to go.
Oh yeah, that was That
was just we wanted to.
Yeah.
But we was there and back.
Yeah. But like for food and stuff, we just went to Sam's. We got what we wanted. Ro brought in some food. Because she really didn't know what we were going to be doing. We didn't either. But we happened to we hibernated.
And I can't wait to do it
play
again.
Music and crocheted and vibed, and
I can't wait to do it again. Good night, Miss Cheryl. Thank you so much.
Good night, Miss Cheryl. Yeah. Look, trust me, it's wrapping up because he already know. I'm going down.
I feel like my eyes. I can't see them, but I feel like my eyes are giving me to go to bed. I already told Marcus. I was like, I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'm gonna get up in the morning and put a roast in the oven. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do it. I don't want to get dressed. Mimi was like, I'm gonna call you. I said, don't call me. I'm not gonna answer the phone. I need a break. Quick recap. We inherited a house at the beginning of the year. Marcus's father passed away, and we decided to take that house and make it into an Airbnb, and it has been a work in progress. Last week was our anniversary, so I already had the time off, but we ended up doing a weekend trip instead of a week trip, and we discovered that we still needed some more work done on the house, so I volunteered as tribute, and I took that out. So let's see, we got back in town on Sunday. We started going over there on Monday. Marcus was home on Monday. He went to work on Tuesday. Marcus is a trucker. He's gone Tuesday through Saturday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I've been at that house doing manual labor. Painted 4 rooms, changed out all the curtains, got rid of some rugs, did some pictures, rearranged rooms. Like I'm so tired. So, yeah. So when I say I'm tired, I'm tired. That's why I was doing minimum necessary to today when I was going to can, but I will can again next week. I will pickle something. So be ready to pickle something. Pickling is water bath canning.
Peter Pepper picked the pickle peppers. Peter Pepper picked the pickle peppers. I'm too sleepy to be trying to do the
I mean, it came off almost flawlessly. That's why I was like, oh, excuse me, ma'am. Try it again. But no, we can can something next week. It'll be pickled, which is water bath can. So you just need a pot that covers your jars at least 1 inch. That's all you need. It doesn't have to be a canner. If you're doing little jelly jars, your pot only needs to come about this big. So you can use a saucepan depending on what you got. But yep, that's what we can do next week. But the house is almost done. I plan on having it listed this coming up week, which is really just taking pictures of it, staging and taking pictures and getting it on there on the Airbnb website. So we be done, y'all.
Awesome.
And then I can get back over here and do stuff in between all the other stuff I'm doing. But no, that's it. That's why I'm like, I need a girls trip. I need a break.
Hey, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie. Do you have a little rock at the bottom of the water? At the bottom
for water bath? You don't. You can use a towel.
Mm-hmm.
And you inside your pot.
Yep. And I just get a dish towel or washcloth or something. Just put it at the bottom. You're just really keeping that glass from rocking up against it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use whatever you have on hand to keep it from rocking up against that bottom.
But if
Yeah.
you have a rack, Donnie, it works, but you don't have to.
It's not a requirement. If
No.
you have
So
extra
definitely come
canning,
on and can with us.
if you got canning the lids, you can put those around the
Yes.
bottom and stick it on
You could
top.
put the lids, the rings. The rings.
The rings.
Yes. You can use the rings as well as the barrier from it touching the
That's a
bottom
good
of your
idea. Mike said use a silicone pot holder. So many ideas.
There's a lot of things you can use, and they're all, yeah, they all work.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But if you have one, that's fine too. I've done it all the ways. I haven't done the rings, but I have racks if I had to.
I've done racks from this canner to this canner because I don't know where that rack is. I stuck it somewhere, tried to keep it out the way. Now I'm just put something underneath it.
Same. I'm like that with my weight. I don't know what I did with one of my weights, so I just opened up my backup weight.
Yep.
for my pressure canner.
Thank you. I definitely don't have a rack. I'm kicking myself because I saw a pressure canner at this for $20.
How long ago, Donnie? Is it been recent enough to go back?
Look online. Go to Facebook.
I know that I would be this, like, if I didn't know really about canning, I probably would have done the same thing. And I would be frustrated. I have a friend who bought a house where the previous owner wife was a canner, and in the basement they had like this room that was like with the shelves and stuff, and it had jars in there. Now I wasn't around when this happened. I found out about it in hindsight. He just threw them all away.
Oh.
I said, "Are you crazy?"
No, because we'll go to estate sales, and if anything, like, okay, I might not use this jar for canning, but I'm gonna use it for seasoning or for my herbs, or I'm gonna put some cricket words on it or something. Anytime I see them, I get them. And especially we found blue ones for 50 cents once. We took them all. Well, I checked them. Some of them were cracked, but I just got a whole bunch of blue ones.
Yeah. And the cracked ones are perfect for like your seasonings and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. And just like I was telling people about the lids, like you can't reuse lids, but you can reuse them for seasonings and stuff. Yep. So your dry stuff.
You sure
but
can.
You can't reuse them for canning. So that's all I do. I wash my lids and I put them in a drawer. And then when I make a batch of something, like when I did my peach powder or my onion powder or anything like that, I just use one of those lids.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or I'll do it if I'm just throwing something in the refrigerator. Or I'm taking something somewhere and I'll just put it in a jar and screw it on there. For everything.
I know, Donnie, that would be me. Got some heat mats for seed starting, but didn't want to carry the canner around and forgot to circle back.
Yeah.
That would be me. That would be me. That's like going to the grocery store for one thing, but you start seeing other stuff and then you walk out without the one. That is me.
You get all the way home and you're like,
I'm definitely ADHD sometimes. Or ADD, whichever one it is, where you get easily distracted. I definitely can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff that makes your stomach hurt. I know how you feel, Donnie.
It'll come up there.
No. But if you can get a canner, or even if you can't, you don't need for water bath, you don't need a canner. You can use a big stock pot. That's all I used when I first started canning water bath.
The water bath an inch. So if it's just a saucepan, you got to do a small jar. But if it's just a saucepan or something, just whatever you have on hand. Yes.
Yes, do that. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with even if you buy a water bath canner, because they do sell them, they're a big stock pot. Okay.
Yeah, because I usually do my beef stew, vegetable broth and not vegetable broth, vegetable stew, and I used to do pasta sauce in my water bath canner because it's
Mm-hmm.
huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge. Now I feel like both of them, I know exactly why, but they both got destroyed in one way or another. But so I don't, because I used to have two of the black ones. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have those. I might have one. I don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
Somebody threw paper in it and it was on fire and they thought they were gonna put it out. It didn't work. It burnt my can.
Yeah. Yeah. But definitely for water, you don't need that. But I would triple check and make sure it's closed. I'm with
For
you.
that
Like I want
price,
to
they
be
would get
sure.
tired of me.
Whew. And then if they are open still, I would have my fingers crossed and say a prayer before I get there. Like Lord, just please let it still be there. Uh, uh, and you know it's been used throughout years and stuff. I mean, it's probably better quality because the
It's
stuff they
just
make
right.
now
It's
is a
worked
little
in.
cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know now, so you got to come back next week and let us know what you got because I'm
We,
gonna be
we
on
fully invested now.
we're invested. Now I want to know because I want to celebrate with you if you did.
Gina, what's on your shirt? I've been looking all day.
It's me. It was a
It's
shirt
you.
that yes that I had made, but it didn't come out like I wanted. This is sublimation, and it didn't quite come. But
You
yes,
did
it's
show
me.
that
It's
to me,
the
but I'm
one
like,
with
who
the
is that blonde?
it's the one with the AR. Huh?
Yes. And I
That's
was
the
just like,
picture.
who is that blonde lady? Who's on your shirt? Who is that?
That's the color it turned out when I ironed it on. It made me look all I don't know weird.
You was just trying something. You was just
That's
trying to
why I was
be
sitting over here in the corner, and I was like, I'm cold, so I just threw it on.
mm-hmm.
I knew it still had the oh. I said I know it still had the box. It was dusty. Who cares
That's
about that
okay.
part? I don't think it was used much, if at all. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Please let them be. Please let them
Mm-hmm.
be open tomorrow. Go get
Yes, you
don't
gotta
don't
come
don't get
back
nothing
and
else,
tell us.
Donnie. Go get that dang on pressure canner. Don't pass go. Do not collect $200.
And I'm almost wondering if it would be if it's there, if it would be any cheaper.
$20. I'm not haggling over
I'm just
20.
saying, but
Say
I'm
it.
just saying because I got my piano. I
I
got my
remember.
piano at an estate sale,
Yes, I
and it
remember.
was $100. And I was like, Marcus, you're not gonna find another piano for $100. We have to get it. It was the last day with only hours left. We didn't realize they had marked them down 75%. I got a
Wow.
piano for $25 because
Wow.
they were trying to get rid of everything at the last minute.
That's right, Mike Beeline. Dottie said, you read my
Mm-hmm.
mind. I said,
Mm-hmm.
don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Go straight to that
You go
box.
straight, don't you say nothing.
It'll be 50%. He said if it's
See?
still there, it'll be 50% off.
Because they mark them because they're trying to get rid of everything. Yes. I want
I
to know.
literally gonna say a prayer for you, Donnie. I'm not even being funny. I want you to be able to get
Mm-hmm.
that. What? My stomach hurts at 20. It is bubbly at 20. Like, but I'm gonna celebrate with you because what?
Right,
You
right.
got a win.
Mm-hmm.
Go get your canner. Triple check in the morning. Go
Mm-hmm.
get your canner. Good Lord, yes. Wow. Yes, that's exciting.
That
And
is.
then I don't care if you do or don't. Like if it's not open, it's closed out and you can't. I want to know.
I want to know.
I
I
promise
want
you,
you
I'm
to
gonna be
know.
looking
You have to
every
follow back up
time
with
you go
this.
live. Like, but did Donnie get the camera?
Where's Dottie? Somebody message Dottie.
Donnie, do you do content? Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
But I do.
StreamYard is a little delayed, so we might not see it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I want to know. It is a little delay now. Laughing at my my comment, but I want to know.
I do. Type in "Hey Loves" in the chat to drop your channel.
Oh, you're on your other account right now, though. Personal other account right now. Growing with
No,
Donnie.
this is Donnie Donnie.
Minute.
You didn't say this was Donnie Donnie.
I was gonna say, I think that sounds familiar. Hold on, Donnie.
She playing. You should be like, it's me. Yeah, so then you absolutely have to let us know. And I follow you on Instagram. You're gonna have to put it somewhere.
I'm
Let
like,
us know.
I'm so that might be the thing. It might be the no. Oh no. I'm subscribed now, Donnie.
Mike said laugh out loud. Mike,
That's
did you
why
know?
I seen. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I was like, I know I've seen
Did
this name.
everybody else know it? We didn't.
Right. We know you. I'm like, growing with Donnie. That sounds familiar. And obviously, I was getting it's the caricature picture. I was like, ooh, look at her belly. Anyway, I kept saying he because I was looking at the cartoon. I couldn't tell, and then I'm like, I go to him. I'm like, I had no, yeah.
Mike said I didn't. See, we didn't know.
Let me see if I'm following on IG. I wasn't on YouTube, but I am now. But the Weekend Gardener had won something, or you won something from their channel. Something she posted. Nope,
No,
but I
I
am.
did not know you were in Indiana now.
Wow, I'll make sure to tell you. It's awesome, definitely. I'm going to be on Pins and Needles.
Mm-hmm. Miss Felicia didn't know. See?
Yes, Mike is like, I know the other name, the Growing with Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Listen, I'm glad I asked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me post it in the chat, Mike, because she's on her personal account, so it's not going to it won't drop correctly. So let me post it for you.
Did Marcus take my potato chips?
Oh no, I did that wrong.
I had a bag of chips back there because I just came from the store. I think Marcus done snuck in here and took my chips. That's why he handed me that Stitch doll. It was a bait and switch.
Smart man. All
Thank
right,
you,
I
Jenna.
posted it. Yep.
Chips. I know I had a bag of chips back there because I was like, I'm getting kind of hungry.
Chip thief. Listen, so was he. That's why he grabbed him. And now I have to put a video out. That's right.
Yes.
Take us to the estate sale.
Yes. I want to see what else they got.
Look, we'll give you content.
I did not. No, Miss Felicia. No, Miss Felicia. And I'm going to catch you live, your late night on Monday. Because I'm not going back to work yet. And I had told Gina that I was all set to catch your live. And it was like 10 o'clock or something at night. And I'm like, let me go to Miss Felicia's channel to see if you got your thumbnail up. And it was like she went live some hours ago, and it said Monday Night Live. I'm like, why Miss Felicia go live on a Sunday night and call it her Monday Night Live? Why would she do that? I'm like, it was Tuesday.
Somebody was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I've been there. I was just telling somebody today I've been off since Wednesday, and the days are like, I don't know what day it is.
Yep.
I can't imagine retirement. Like I've only been off work for a few days, and I don't know where I'm at anymore.
I don't go back until Tuesday, but I'm working from home because I'm like, I'm gonna have so many emails to go through. So I ain't got to get up as early as I would. So
yeah,
so I can stay.
Like it happens to the best of us. It does.
I was so serious too. I'm on the couch. I'm like, where's she at? She gonna be like, TT, what you doing?
No.
Yeah, nah, missed it. Well, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna set a reminder. I'm gonna be there. All right, y'all. It's been over 2 hours. But thank you so much for stopping by. Gina already asleep. My wife told me Friday this morning.
If she told you Happy Friday this morning, that part.
How'd you doubt yourself?
Listen. Ooh.
But nope. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Gina, for popping up with me.
Yes, always.
And I see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
See y'all. This was fun.